Welcome back to Whimsical Farm, and today we'll be doing carnivore health with Ashley as one of our main channels. Today we're going to look at building a $3 meal on the carnivore diet. This is going to be a meat and milk kind of a meal. So let's take a look at what's going to be involved with this. First thing I did is I cleaned out the old Weber, really nice. And we're going to call this handle right here on the Weber the head of the Weber, and the backside the tail. And then to the right and the left, you'll see that I have put in some charcoal. So this is going to be a port and starboard style fire. 20 pieces of charcoal exact on each side. If you put 19, it may not work, may get too cold. Put 21, you may burn all your food up. So 20 pieces of nice Kingsford charcoal. Get that at Walmart. They're selling the two packages, 16 pound, and that'll last us the rest of the summer, no doubt. This is a nice feature to do for your wife during the summertime to keep her from having to run her stove in the house and get the house real hot and make the air conditioner work extra hard. So 20 pieces to the port, 20 pieces to the starboard. Here we go. All right, both sides are fired off, and we're going to do this as prep time. We will be back out in a little while and see what this looks like. I bet you it's going to be nice. And welcome back to Whimsical Farm, and now we are up to the phase where we load the meat. This is a brand new griddle that I have bought from, I don't know if you can see that, this is made by a really nice company called Lodge. This is made in Tennessee. They started the company back in 1896. And what we've got here is 10 pieces of chicken thighs and 7 pieces of country style ribs. Now, if you come a little closer to the grill, you'll see I have loaded this with 20 pieces port and 20 pieces starboard. We've got what I call the head where the handle is and the tail on this end. So we're coming in with it. We're going to set it down right there in between the two, and that is enough fire. Now you'll notice if you look a little closer in the grill where the handle, this is the most basic Weber, but where that handle is, there's an opening. So if I come out here to monitor it and I realize that I'm running out of fire a little bit, I can always drop a few more coals in there, but I think 20 is going to get us close. This griddle has two different sides to it, and I'll have to pull a piece off so you can see this. But it has ribs on one side. I don't mean meat ribs, but it has ridges, ribs on one side and flat on the other. I've got these on the rib side so that the grease can drip down, and we want to keep it there handy. The whole purpose of using a griddle like this is so that you do not let all your wonderful juices that you paid for at the store drip down and just make a bigger fire and make everything go into a raging maniac mode. You don't need to do that. So we're going to keep the juices, the waters, the au jus, and the fats are going to stay right here on this griddle, and it's going to burn a little bit of marks on these. I coated this with some lard first so that this good chicken and country style ribs wouldn't stick. So let's count these real quick. Chicken thighs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we partition them with some country style ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be a $3 meal per person. 2 pieces of meat and 2 big glasses of milk. We'll do the calorie breakdown and the cost breakdown and everything when we get back. Now, which way do you put the vent? In this case, we're going to put it right in the middle, and that'll be fair to all the pieces of meat. We're going to leave it wide open throttle. And wait, before I do that, I need to check the bottom. It's wide open. Okay, bottom wide open, top wide open, and make sure it's sealed good. We're good to go. So we will be back here in about an hour and check the color and the temperature of all the meat. So stick with us. We'll be back with you shortly. Thank you. Welcome back to Whimsical Farm. We have gone out and braved the heat at 105 degrees outside in Arkansas. It was smoking hot. We went out and grabbed the chicken off the grill. So let's take a quick look and see what we did with the chicken. This has already started to cool down a little bit. But if you zoom in there, you should see about, what does it show? 185, something like that. About 185. Most of this chicken is was able to get to the temperature definitely where it's safe. I ended up being almost 200 degrees. Now it's set in the house and cool down just a little bit. So we're in good shape on that. Just to let you know, we started off, look up here, and then about an hour into it, I went ahead and added 10 more pieces of charcoal on each side and 1 solo cup of my nice wood chips that are designed for the smoker. And they are a hickory type of wood chips and also had some fruit blended in with them. So sprinkle that in, 10 pieces of charcoal on each side, and kept the vent on the bottom and the top wide open. So let's take a look now. We're gonna grade this. We'll start off with the chicken. Here comes the chicken. And I'm gonna lay this over here on the dish. I'm gonna grade the chicken. And remember before I told you this is gonna be a $3 meal. So basically what you've got is you've got chicken that came in at 10 thighs, and the price on this was $11.25 for 10 thighs, which puts these at $1.12 a piece. So that's a good number. And then the ribs, the country style ribs, they ended up being $8 for, I think, 7 ribs, and it comes out to $1.12. So I'm calling a meal on this 1 large, nice sized thigh, and on top of the thigh, you get to have a nice country style rib and 2 glasses of milk. So you end up with about 650 calorie meal. Let's count these and see what we did. Now, you could make these darker if you wanted to separate them out and make a space between them and all that. It could be darker. 1, 2, 3. Is that a rib or a chicken? That's a chicken.
That's chicken.
Okay, this is a chicken? Okay, I've got a helper here with me today. Let's double check, because that could be a rib. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say he's chicken. 8, 9, and 10, okay? So there's 10 pieces of chicken. And I can tell you these got really close to 200 degrees, so there's no doubt in my mind that those are gonna be tender. We will do a tender test on those here in a minute. Go ahead, if you would. This is Homily, my little granddaughter. Go ahead and snap these up and put them over there. Snap, snap real quick. There you go. You did good. Oh, put them in your stainless steel. You got to keep keep that pork. You got to keep it separate from the chicken. Otherwise, it'll start oinking, and the chicken will try to oink, and the pigs will try to fly. So we got to keep them separate. So let's count those. There's 3. Keep going. And there is 4. Put this hand down. You don't have to have that hand up. There you go. And there's 5. Now put the hand back up. See if you can do it like that. And then there's 6. Then put it back down. See if you did it down. Yes, you can do it either way. Okay, so there's 7. All right, step over there. So here is the brand new piece of iron. This is built by Lodge. And I know it looks a little bit cruddy, but basically what you've got is this pan is designed with ribs on one side. And if I want to make a massive mess, which I do, I'll show you what the other side looks like. This was $30 at Walmart. They make these in several different configurations. And I'm not scared of the grease. The grease is, I'm not a snowflake, so grease doesn't kill me. Watch yourself back up just a little bit. That may make a little bit of a mess, but we're not scared of a mess. We have a subscription to paper towels, so messes don't scare us. So there's what you got on the other side. You got a slick side, so if you want to make pancakes, or if you want to make eggs, or sausage, or bacon, or whatever you wanted to do that required a slick side, this pan can do that. This is made by Lodge. You can buy it at Walmart for $29.95. And the reason I used the ribs on the other side was to kind of keep the chicken from just totally laying in the fat. I wanted to have a little bit of room. And when I went ahead and added the 10 pieces of charcoal to each side, I tilted this just a skosh and let some of the grease run off. But I didn't want to lose all my grease because that's what keeps this chicken nice and tender. So we're going to go ahead and get it out of the picture. Let's pull that out of the picture completely. Put that over there. We'll wash that up later. And that paper towel that I gave you, let me have that paper towel. And we'll get this cleaned up a little bit so we don't look like totally like cavemen. Okay, so let's review the cost. We're gonna pretend like we're making a meal. If you would, go over there and get me a plate out of the plate holder over there. No, over there. Right over there. Just get me one plate. Should be one right there. Handy.
Top.
Right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to pretend like we're making this meal for a carnivore person. And for the sake of argument, I may not have 2 full glasses of milk, but we're going to have them laid out like a person was going to have a meal. So we've got, put me a piece of chicken and a rib. I'll go ahead and get another glass, that's fine. Put me a piece of chicken and a rib out there on the plate, right here, please. A piece of a rib and a piece of chicken on the plate. What are you laughing about? What got so funny? Okay. Okay, put that back. I don't like that. Put that piece of chicken back. He's too small. I'm a grown man. Let's have this grown man piece. Look at that piece of chicken. Wow, that looks nice. So we've got a piece of chicken, and this is about 120 calories or so. This is about the same. And these glasses of milk are going to be about 100 calories each. And what we're going to do on that is we're going to have one glass is going to be buttermilk because I love it. And she's making weird faces because she doesn't love it. And the other glass is going to be what Grandma called sweet milk, which is organic vitamin D milk.
I love that milk.
She loves that milk. That is good milk. So here's what we've got. We've got about 120 calories or so, 100 calories or so, 100 here, 100 here. So end up being about 400, 500 calories in this meal. And let's talk about the cost. So on the chicken, it was 10 pieces for $11.20. So you are at $1.12. And the ribs were 7 ribs for $8, which puts you at $1.14. So $2.26. You're still well under $3. And then you add your milk, and you've got the calories. Give me a couple of good forks over there if you can. You may have to go to the dishwasher. You've got enough calories, almost 600 calories. And I may not have done the math exactly right, but close to 600 calories, which is a very nice meal. No Twinkies, no ding-dongs, no ho-hos, no Twizzle sticks, no cupcakes, no sugar, no pasta. There's me a fork and another fork. This girl is good. So what I'm doing here is just a quick pull-down test. I like to do this just to show you what we got here, just to show you the tenderness of it. And it should come apart pretty decent, and it did. You can see that's very tender. It's got we can go ahead and pull that right off the bone. And that is smoking hot on my fingers. So there's that, very nice and tender. It's got a crispy skin. If you want more crispy, you could put that in your broiler and broil that a little bit more, and you could have more crisp. Well, let's check this rib out. This is a country style rib, which means you don't have to wrap it and do all that other stuff like you do with a regular baby back, but that's nice and tender. And now we've got some dogs that are coming to check. So about almost 600 calories, 2 glasses of milk. It's all carnivore because it all came from an animal. You've got meat from the chicken, animal. Meat from the pig, animal. Milk from the cow, a little bit sour, the buttermilk, from an animal. Sweet milk, organic, 100% whole milk, from the animal. You're under $3 for a delicious meal, 600 calories. You're carnivore, you can eat that right there, enjoy it, and you can go back to work and you can have all the calories, all the minerals, all the trace minerals and elements that you need to get the job done, and be under $3 from Walmart and be very happy and lose weight. So we wanted to tell you thank you for coming out to Whimsical Farm and checking out our simple little carnivore diet. A little bit of smoked chicken, some smoked country style ribs and our new flat griddle. So thanks to my little grandbaby, and her name is Emily, but I call her Homily, and she wants to help with everything. She's a very good helper. She goes and collects cucumbers and makes them into pickles, and collects eggs and makes them into all kinds of nice meals. So thank you very much for watching and listening, and we hope you enjoyed it. And come back and visit with us some more, and leave the ho-hos and ding-dongs alone. You don't need any shots of insulin with this diet right here. You can be strong. You can be strong like she is, like I am. This is not fat. That's a tank full of water. So somebody might ask why I've got a gun. That's to keep the dogs from running up on me and trying to steal our meat while we're cooking. So that's the only reason. I don't have to run her off with it, just for the dogs. So thank you for listening, and come back and visit with us. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.